Good morning. So, despite all the wonderful videos that we're watching right now of clear waters in Venice, blue skies over India and the nature back blooming, all of this won't last. So, today we're gonna understand why this pandemic crisis will not cause global temperature to drop, why it will even increase and accelerate global warming, and finally, we're gonna ask ourselves, can we do something about that? So, without further ado, let me introduce you with our astonishing technological tools, the atmosphere, and let's understand why temperature won't drop. Psh. So this is us pouring CO2 into the atmosphere. The higher the CO2 level, the higher the temperature. What we're doing during this pandemic is we stopped producing CO2, but the level is constant, it's not going down. To have a CO2 drop, we need to remove it from the atmosphere, doing things like planting trees. And finally, this is the famous net zero, when the quantity of CO2 going in is equal to the one going out, and temperatures stay constant. Okay, so no temperature drop. But why will climate change even increase? And the answer is that when COVID will be gone, our main focus will be business as usual. We want to regain all the wealth that we have just lost. And to produce wealth, we need to produce goods. And we want to do that in the fastest, most efficient and cost-effective way as possible, which means using fossil fuels. Oil, gas, coal. Because all of those sources are way cheaper than the renewable energies, and many governments have already announced their intentions of loosening policies on pollution to let the economy fly again. Result of that, many energy companies have frozen all of their projects on green power because they're not profitable anymore. And this wouldn't even be the first time that we see a raise in CO2 level in the aftermath of a global crisis. This is the global CO2 production. We can see how in 2008 it dropped because of the crisis, but then during the economy recovery it jumped higher than ever. But CO2 is not all, because plastic, environmental enemy number one, is a product of oil. And with oil prices so low, literally, recycling this bottle costs more than buying a new one. And so many industries in the recycle business are going bankrupt. Moral of the story: temperature won't drop, climate change and pollution will increase. Hey, it's Monday morning in the middle of a global pandemic. Can we please be a little more optimistic? Yes, we can, because it's not over yet. Do you remember I showed you the graph of the CO2 global production after the 2008 crisis going up? This is instead the CO2 production in the United States after 2008, and you see it's going down. Why? Because in 2008, in his stimulus pack, Obama introduced many incentives for renewable energies, and these proved to work very well, and we should do the same right now, globally. And here we come to the reason why I'm making this video. Because politicians do what the majority of people want, at least in democracies. And so, if right now nobody's talking about climate because we are very busy dealing with a tremendous pandemic, well, then nothing will be done. And I work in an oil and gas industry. This doesn't mean that I don't want a better future, and this doesn't mean that I will lose my job if the world becomes more sustainable. And so I hope that you liked this video, and I hope that you learned something that you didn't know. If you did, please like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel Tales of Startup. I'll see you in the next one, and as always, fai a modino.